Okay, now, again, please, all right. Number two, there's no reason to graph these really because everyone's looking at saying those lines are what? Yes, everybody should be able to look at that and say those lines are parallel. All right, if the lines are parallel, there is what? There is no solution. So if you wanted to, you can just kind of briefly draw something in here. That's parallel. And then this is parallel. All right, sketch that in there. All right. Up to over 1 from the y-intercept. All right, here we go. All right, there we go. Close enough. That's the symbol for parallel. All right, so the solution, no solution. Now let's look at number 4. All right, the first equation, I have to do what? Solve for y, right? So if I solve for y, it's going to be 2y equals 4x plus 10. And then when I divide, I get what? And then obviously we're now graphing what? Nope. What do we have here, guys? It is what? It is the same line. All right. So if you graph the same line, that's why we say it's what? Infinite number of solutions. Infinite number of solutions.
Why is there infinite number of solutions?
How many times, or how many times does it intersect?
Every single time.
Yeah, right. Generally, 2 lines intersect at 1 point. Generally, 2 lines intersect at 1 point. They can only intersect at 1. But if they're parallel, they intersect at none. And if they are the same line, we say infinite. You with me? Anybody have any questions? All right, so here we go. Practice our substitution now. All right, for whatever reason, I don't know why. All right, not everyone sees this. All right, but we know that y equals what? So where I see this y, I just put 15 minus x. So here we go. So 4x plus 3 . And so now we just say x equals, so I agree, x equals -7. And then you have to be careful here plugging it in. So y equals, how much? I think 22. So my answer is actually, what is it? Yeah, -7, 22. -7, 22. Everybody okay with that? All right, now let's knock out 8. Again, we have a substitution here. So I have 6x plus 3 parentheses 4 minus 2x equals 12. Well, I don't know that yet. 6x plus 12 minus 6x equals 12. So is that a true statement?
No.
It's not. I got 12 equals 12, correct? So what does that mean? Right. Now, when it's a true, it's the same line. It's the same line, which means there is an infinite. Yeah, 0 equals 0, same as 12 is 12. Right? It's the same thing. If you subtract 12 from both sides, you get 0 equals 0. Right? So you're looking whether it's a true statement or a false statement. That's what you're doing. True statement means that it's the same line, which is an identity. All right. No solution means they're parallel. All right, which would be a false statement. I'm good with that. Now let's take a look at 10. Now, this should, everybody should look at this and say, wow, this is super easy because, right, the 3x and the negative 3x cancel out. So it looks to me like y equals 9. Y equals 9. Does everybody agree with that? And so if y is 9, now it's just a matter of plug it in, right? So I have 3x plus 18 equals 2. Is that right? So 3x equals, so x is negative 16/3, it looks like to me. Anybody else get that? So now we have negative 16/3, comma 9. Everybody good? All right, so let's take a look at number 12. Do we agree that's just 12y equals negative 24, right? And so y equals negative 2. Yeah, you guys are good. You can ignore. That's what y'all sound like when you're over there. Trust me. I got things flying off the wall. All right. So y equals negative 2. So if y equals negative 2, plugging it in, negative 9x minus 20 equals negative 2. Everybody good? So now we should be able to look at that and just say x equals this. Everybody okay with x equals negative 2? So my answer is negative 2, negative 2. I like that. Any issues? Okay, here we go. 14. Now this one is a what? Yeah, what do I do? Substitution, right? Just plugging in. 6x plus 3 parentheses x plus 2. All right, now you guys should practice. So 9x equals what?
27.
So x was what? 3. Y is 5. Remember, it's always an ordered pair. Anybody have any issues with that? Now, of course, everybody's looking at number 16 and saying, this is ridiculous, right? What is it? Parallel, right? Everybody should look at that and say parallel. Nothing involved. We just say no solution. So it's an observation. All right. It would be infinite if it was 3x minus 8 equals 3x minus 8. All right. So here we go with 20. or I'm sorry, with 18, we have another substitution, right? So yes, sir.
You can solve it with any of the ways, it's just that's the quickest one, right?
That's exactly correct.
Yeah.
That was smart. Y had to be what?
0.
0. All right. So now X is what?
3.
Yeah, come on, stay focused. We're doing good today. 3, 0. Anybody have any issues? Anybody? Yep, just gonna add these together. So 8x equals 24. So x equals 3. So what does y equal?
Yes.
Yeah. What is it? I didn't hear you. Is it -7/2? 3, -7/2. So now substitution. Everybody okay with that?
Yeah.
So then y would be what? So you always write it as an ordered pair. Alphabetical order. Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, to me, what's easier is knowing if it should be a substitution or addition. Okay. Okay, so now what I did on these guys was I wanted my students to be able to use their graphing calculator to just double check their work. All right, because I really want you to make 100 on the test. So I'm going to show you now quickly how you can type this on the calculator and check your work. So I want everybody's attention up here. Look up, look up, look up. All right, now does everybody agree this is a substitution problem, right? Does everybody agree? All right. So we can do the work on this. X equals 3y minus 1, right? So I'm going to put 3y minus 1 there. 3y minus 1 minus 3y equals 2. -1 equals 2. So right off the bat, I know they're parallel. Do we agree? So we would say no solution. All right. Does everybody agree with that? What? Is everybody agreeing? I didn't hear.
Yes.
Everybody's good. All right, speak up if you don't know something. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to show you how we can quickly type this thing in the calculator. All right. Now, of course, the calculator only has the ability to do y1 and y2. So what we're going to do is we're going to solve this for y. Now, because we're letting the calculator do the work, does it matter where the x goes? No, we just know we're isolating y. So please now watch. This is what I mean by isolating y. Parentheses. 2 minus x divided by -3. I just feel like everybody in here should be able to look at that and say, yeah, that's obviously what we're doing. We're isolating the y. So to isolate the y, I have to move the x, and then I divide by -3. Does anybody have an issue with that? Right, now the reason why I put the parentheses is because I'm dividing everything by -3. All right. So now on the other one, parentheses, x plus 1 divided by 3. Everybody agreeing with that? Now type it in on the calculator, and you should be able to say, yeah, looks like they're parallel to me. That's how I know it's no solution. And we just checked our work. All right. Now, some of you guys who are great at this, checking the work, you know, if you're right, there's no reason to check the work. All right. Bless you. Anybody have any questions with the calculator? All right. So I'm just going to keep going down the page. I'm going to keep practicing solving for y. All right. So here we go. 26. Okay, now what do I need to do on 26? I need some help. What do I have to do? No. I'm not solving it graphically first. I'm solving it by hand first. So what do I have to do?
9 minus 2x.
Well, we could do that, but I don't want to do that because it's set up as a addition problem or a multiplication problem. So what am I doing? Someone who recalls, what are we doing? Multiply the bottom by? Yeah, multiply the bottom by -2. You could have also said multiply the top by -4, right? All right. So we're going to multiply the bottom by -2. So I'm going to write the first equation down. Then I'm going to multiply the second one by -2. And then I ended up with -7y equals 7, right? What does y equal? I believe y is -1. So then remember, I just plug y equals -1 in for y. And I have 2x minus 1 equals 9. So obviously x equals. So my answer is, does everybody agree 5, -1? Everybody with me on 5, -1? Okay, so now someone was asking me about y1. Now, do I need a parentheses on the first one?
No.
No, we don't, because all I'm doing is throwing the 2x over. So it would just be 9 minus 2x. Everybody good with that? Then parentheses. What am I moving? The x. So it becomes 1 minus x. And then I am what? Dividing by 4. So now I need everybody. All right, I need everybody. Type those in and calculate the point of intersection. Yes, sir.
I've been asking if everyone kind of do that on Tuesdays.
No, you weren't. All right. Hey, listen. The reason why I said that, listen, you know how to type it in under y equals, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so type both equations in, right?
Yeah.
Now, it's really easy. It's under second, and then it's calc, which is at the top trace. See that? Second, there's a trace button. Then a menu comes up and you want the intersection. You see what I'm saying? It's like 5, I believe, right? What's on your screen right now? I'm not interested in the graphing part. You have to hit second and then calc,
Oh, yeah, I got it.
right? And then you're going to go down to intersection, which is like 5. And then you hit enter, enter, enter. You hit enter 3 times.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
It makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Super easy, super easy. It's great to know. So if you're unfamiliar, make sure you write that down. Your intersection is second trace or second calc 5, then hit enter 3 times. And that should do the trick. Yes.
On a graph, it's like off center.
Zoom standard. If ever you're having trouble, zoom standard. Zoom standard, and it'll put it back to a 10 by 10 screen.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Let's knock out 28. Now, obviously, 28 is a substitution problem. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. 28 is still a substitution. So here we go. Y minus 2 parentheses 16 minus y equals negative 17. So what do we get? Yeah. 3y equals 15, y equals 5. So if y equals 5, then x equals what? 11. So now my answer is, what's my answer? Thank you. 11 comma 5. 11 comma 5. Everybody with me on this? Okay, so now this is the one I want to show you because the point is outside the window. So I want everybody to kind of listen up for me. So the first one is y equals negative 17 plus 2x. Everybody okay with that? And the second one, I don't like the y being negative, so I move that over. So it's going to be 16 minus x. Everybody good with that? All right, now graph that. And then you should notice that the graph, I can't see the point of intersection. Does everybody agree with that? I can't see. So I have to fix it so I can see it. All right, is everybody with me so far? Now I'm getting ready to tell you how to fix it. I want everybody to hit the window. There's a window at the top. All right, hit window. And then it's X-men, X max, Y min, Y max, scale is on there. All right, that's what controls your window. I need the X maximum to be larger than 10. So make the X max like 15 or 20. All right, so everybody do that. Remember, one last time, go to window, hit the window button, and we want the X max. And I want the X max to be 15. Now hit graph. And you should be able to see the point of intersection on the screen now. Is that correct? Now you go to second calc intersection. Did that work? And you should have 5 or 11 comma 5 now. All right, again, guys, you have a big advantage over people if you know how to use your calculator. All right, you should be able to check and you should be able to know you're going to make 100 on the next test. Anybody have any issues? Any issues? All right, let's do one more. 30. Yeah, 30 is too easy. Let's go to something else. 31 is too easy. 32 is too easy. All right, everybody go to 34. Everybody's on 34. All right, here we go. I'm on 34. Everybody's taking a look at 34. All right, now I need some help with 34. What do I need to multiply by? And tell me. You are amazing. That is absolutely correct. Multiplying by -2 and by 3. And that will allow us to eliminate the what? the X value. That is correct. Are there multiple ways of doing this? Yes, there are multiple ways. All right, let's do -2 and 3. So here we go. Uh-oh. So -6x minus 8y equals 50. 6x minus 9y equals -6. This one's kind of annoying
Yeah.
because it's a fraction, right? Anybody else get that? -17y equals, is that right? 44? And so now I have y is equal to -44 over 17. Is everybody with me on that? Okay, so now, all right. It's just annoying because I have fractions. All right, so here we go. I'm going to plug that number in for y right there. So I have 3x plus 4 times -44 over 17 equals -25. Everybody good with that? Now, 3x minus, anybody else get 156 over 17 besides me? That's what I said.
Can you just multiply everything by someone?
No, yeah, actually, yes, I wouldn't mind you if you did that, but I prefer the fractions. All right, what did you say? 176. Thank you. I almost messed that up. Thank you. What?
Would it be wrong if you put like -4.8?
Yes, it would be. All right, I want an exact answer. That's why we don't use decimals. All right. So now you're going to add 176 over 17. So 3x is equal to, I want to say 49 over 17. Anybody else get that? Is it negative, right?
Yeah.
Is that right? -49 over 17?
Okay.
Well, don't, I use your calculator if you're not sure. -25 plus 176 over 17, math, enter. Is that right? You have the calculators. I don't. I'm asking you if that's right. -49 over 17. I could be wrong. I made a mistake on 44 times 4. No, because we added 176. What's 20? Isn't 25 times 7? I'm saying I could be wrong. I don't want to be wrong. Is that right? -25 plus 176 over 17. What is that?
-248.
Oh, wow, I was way off. 17 times 25. What's 17 times 20? Oh. Yep, I was wrong. What is that, Zeb? Right, there we go. All right, now we divide everything through by 3, and I won't be wrong on that. Uh-oh. -83 over 17. Is that right? All right, so now we have our solution, which is -83 over 17, comma, -44 over 17. That was kind of annoying. All right, but now I need to show you something really important. It's actually kind of cool. So please listen carefully. All right, now we're going to go to our graph. All right, because I want to double check it. It didn't look right to me. That doesn't look right. All right, if you get those numbers on the test, I would double check myself. Does everybody agree with that?
Yeah.
So now we're going to double check. So under Y1, everybody should be able to write -25 minus 3x, close parentheses, divided by 4. Anybody have any objections to that? Y2, someone fill me in. Y2 is going to be, tell me.
-2 minus 2x
Thank you, sir. Everybody type that in on your calculator. Come on, chop, chop. And then calculate the point of intersection. Come on, I really want you to do this because I'm trying to show you how cool your calculator is. All right.
Yeah, you were right. It's negative 4.88.
Now, again, what I'm trying to show you is if you have the point of intersection, listen to what I'm saying now. It stored the answer in X and in Y. Hold on. Now, some of you are not listening to me, so I want you to hear me. I want to see if my decimal converts to that fraction, right? So I want everybody to go to your home screen. After you found the point of intersection, go to your home screen, then hit X, and then hit math, enter, enter. And it should come up negative 83 over 17. So it stored the answer as X. So go to hit your home screen and then go X and then math, which turns it into a fraction by hitting enter, enter. And it should be negative 83 over 17, correct? So now we know our X is correct, which probably means our Y is correct. But I still want to show you how powerful your calculator is. Your calculator stored the Y value in the Y. So go to alpha. And then I think the Y value is number 1. Is that right? So hit 1 and then hit math, enter, enter. All right. So it has the ability, when you tell it to graph something, it automatically stores it as X and Y. So if you get a weird number, you can check it to see if it's the right fraction. Does anybody need me to repeat that? Anybody? It's really nice feature. And like I said, that you're just lazy if you don't make 100 on the test. All right, because I'm going to make it so 10 problems, and you should check all of you. That should give you enough time to check all your work. All right, 10, all 10. There's no room for error because you have your what? Have your calculator. You should be writing hundreds, and that's your Christmas gift. All right. So with that being said, guys, I think that's it for me today. All right. So my advice is do the rest of the evening.